Yeah, it was kind of a mess. Hi, welcome to the Put on Shuffle podcast. I'm that cold gust of wind that makes your nipples go hard, Jacob.
Hi. And I'm the neighbor that goes out when you do and stares at you, Jamie.
And we're here with our two biggest fans, Mireille and Raistlynn. Welcome back, you guys.
Hey.
So, yeah, how you doing? You're holding up okay? Yeah, that's
okay.
new, that whole intro thing.
That was a good one.
Thanks. Yeah, so I know last time, Mireille, we said that you were our biggest fan, but Raistlyn's up there too. You might have to fight her.
I'll share.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't need to fight.
Wow.
Because I'll lose.
Have you seen me?
She weighs 80 pounds.
I do.
Dang. I don't know. I might weigh more, but I'm not.
Oh yeah, you have that whole fibromyalgia and scoliosis.
That too, yeah.
So we have our fans again. It's the same day that we did Morel, so hopefully we won't burn up like we did last time.
yeah.
It was a lot, Raistlynn. Be glad you weren't here. Hopefully it'll go better, but I doubt it will. So today, we're doing a song called You Don't Know Me At All by Ben Folds, featuring Regina Spektor. You could?
Jacob's main girl.
Yeah. We mainly choose this song for the game we have lined up for later, but let's look at the lyrics for our first little segment that we don't have a name for yet, and this is our 12th episode. We didn't have a name for the whole podcast for like 4 months, so we just
Yeah.
didn't record any,
So,
but that's how we do.
first of all, the song is really good. Like, it's very relatable.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Aw, I
Mhm.
chose it. Let's go. I broke the fan!
Jacob!
Anyone got glue?
Jakob.
I mean, it'll still
No.
work.
Oh my god.
It's just rattling.
Just rip it off, honey.
Rip
Oh
it
my
off. It's
lord.
like
Wait,
fabric.
Never mind, yeah.
Anyone got pinking shears? I'll just have to hold it.
Yeah, if you just hold it like that.
Here, you can hold it, Raistlynn. I've been hogging it this whole time.
Oh my god, how did you even do that?
I don't know. I guess I'm just too strong.
Yeah, it's gay Oh,
The biggest twink.
Wow. Morel knows those words from her fanfic.
Oh yeah, we're recording, right?
Yeah.
I know, I forget all the time.
Yeah.
My nose ring feels like a booger.
Does it always feel like that, or just now because of the wind?
It's because it's a stud, and so it's a big long bar. Like, here, I'm not picking my nose. Here, let me show you. It sticks out. It's like a big
Ooh.
bar, so I have to put it like in the back of my
Ooh.
nose,
Ooh.
and it feels like a booger.
Nice. What's it like living with a hole in your nose?
It's pretty cool.
I mean, we have two.
I've always wondered, like, if I took
I
my
might have
nose rings
3.
out, if I could like breathe through my piercings.
Uh-huh.
Maybe, if you like covered your nostrils.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I wonder if I could.
But do you think you could also drown because the water will just go in there
I mean, no.
if it's not plugged?
Yeah, because you're supposed to hold your breath anyway.
Yeah, but
Like when you swim, I don't cover my nose when I swim. I just.
I guess I don't either. Some people do. I could never do those because I can't
cover
do.
my nose.
You know those goggles that have the nose cover? I could never do them because I can't breathe through my mouth that well.
I just when I go into the water, I exhale through my nose.
Mm. It's already getting hot. You guys feel it?
I'm pretty chill right now. But we'll see in like 20 minutes.
In like 5 minutes. Okay.
So, the lyric says, "It's so strange that we could be together for so long and never know, never care what goes on in the other one's head."
Damn.
Were you not
Did you
listening?
listen to it?
I did, yeah, but
Not,
damn.
not the words. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they've
Woke.
been dating for a long time, but they don't really care about each other. They just
And it's crazy. Yeah, like I was-
Relatable. Relatable
Right?
content.
not dating, but like relatable.
right.
Relatable
Being around someone
content.
for so long and like never getting to know them or stuff like that. Never even like wondering like what's going on with them.
2.5-year relationship, just like that mama. Relatable content.
Wow.
That's why I liked it so much. Like the tone was like, it was okay. No, it was good. And then, like, while we were listening to it, Meryl goes at my parents, and I'm like, that's true, too. It's so true. Like,
You don't know me at all. What?
And it says, things I've felt, but I've never said, which is also really good.
Yeah.
Really
At your man.
powerful. You know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna skip over that.
You want me to cut that out?
No, it's okay. Any thoughts?
No, I don't think.
I don't think so. They speak for themselves.
Right?
Says,
Apparently Ben Folds and Regina are like really good friends. They do a lot together, like tour together and stuff.
never heard of them.
Never heard of her.
I only know him because of this one song, because Regina's in that.
Do you have any lyrics that pop out at you?
If did you hear that thumping?
Yeah.
Thumper.
If I'm the person that you think I am, the clueless chump you seem to think I am, so easily led astray, an arid dog who occasionally escapes and needs a shorter leash, then why the fuck would you want me back?
Dang.
Relatable.
Home here.
Right? Like, if you like put me down this much, why would you want me back?
Exactly.
If you don't like me, then
Bye.
yeah.
At
Like-
everyone.
I don't want to call out anyone specifically.
But here's my list.
No, but like, I did have this one person
Oh.
that kind of like that happened. Like, they would just constantly put me down, and then they'll be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, what the fuck?
What do you think?
And here she is from backstage.
Oh, right? Honestly, I would probably do nothing. I would just be like, cool. And then, like, I'm going home. I'm going home right now.
Pop off the podcast.
Yeah. Any experiences with you guys?
Yeah, have you ever been hurt?
Oh, honey. I don't know if you want to open up that jar of bees.
Jar of bees? You mean
Yeah.
can of worms?
I like jar
Same
of
thing.
bees
Jar
better.
of bees. Because
I've never heard that.
I kind of just made it up. But
I like it.
I like bees. And bees sting.
Bees in the trap.
Also, we saw the couple in the coma, and it was we who were the cliche. So, like, I feel like that kind of says, like, we saw other people that were in the same state, but, like, we thought we weren't gonna be there,
Yeah.
but we ended up being there. The cliche, but we got carried on anyway.
It means they didn't break up after that. They just stayed together. Cause
God. I was in a 2.5-year relationship, and like we never spent any time together. So like we never really knew that we didn't like each other. So then we started to spend a little bit more time together, and we were both like, no. But we
Yeah.
didn't break up because it had already been like 2 years. So we were like, might as well just keep going. And then we broke up.
This is sad, Jakob.
I mean, I got a lot of sad. Where you want to start?
It's the jar of bees. It's the jar of bees.
They're buzzing.
It's like you shake the jar and then you open it, so then they're all mad.
Yeah,
What kind of bees? Honeybees or bumblebees?
Bumblebees.
Nice.
I saw this
Bumblebees are the better
documentary
bees.
Correct.
about bees.
Do you remember the hoary bat?
That's me, right?
Something
Let's have our own conversation, bro.
about bees, the bee vomit, that's why you don't eat honey.
I don't remember what I was gonna say, but
You saw a documentary about
Documentary.
bees.
yeah, I don't know. I don't care anymore. It's gone.
Oh.
Wow, jeez. Yeah, I gotta see this picture of the hoary bat. It's so cute.
You know that wasp, like they eat grass and then they and they chew on it and they spit it out, and that's how they make their hives. Is with grass.
That's weird.
That looks like a hyena. That owl.
It's so cute.
It's
like a
super
hyena
cute.
owl.
Yeah, because weren't you looking at like the dragons looking
Yeah, I
colors,
was
and
trying
one
to
of them
look up
was
the color
hoary?
hoary, but it just showed me a bunch of these little weird bats. Like, look at this little guy.
Yeah. These are pretty. Too bad you broke it.
I could glue it. It's tape or something.
It's okay. Looking.
It's okay looking.
People when they look at me.
Oh no.
Right?
Relatable.
The black and gold is an aesthetic.
Yes. God.
You can't even make the fun flippy sound now.
Ooh.
Well, I guess you
She
can.
persisted anyways.
I'm a professional. If it weren't broken.
Well, call me out, jeez. I just did it too hard. Stop.
You know what you're doing.
I don't. I never know what I'm doing. I feel like my little seal on my phone case is gonna melt in this hot, hot studio.
Hot legs.
So please
Hot,
sponsor
hot.
us
Seal.
Yeah, so please sponsor us.
and buy us a
Buy us a portable AC unit.
yeah.
That doesn't make noise.
Please.
Or give us enough money so we can move out of this hell state.
Yes. That too.
Jacob's 8-month phone case.
It-
Finally here
I ordered
in
this
person.
July 4th of last year. It's now March 16th. And it just came in. I sent them 4 emails. Because they never even sent me like a email saying like, hey, we shipped it. God, maybe
That's
I can
amazing.
still find them.
Where did
8
you
months
order it
later.
Some Instagram ads, so I can't trust them anymore.
Oh.
Instagram ads are like the sketchiest things.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I can't trust anything anymore.
Don't trust the hoe.
Yeah, so here, let me read off my emails I've sent. I placed my order almost 2 weeks ago and haven't got any sort of notification that it is shipped. I don't know if there is a backup or something, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention to this. Thank you. We start off nice. Cordial. Kind. They ask, okay. I placed my order on a phone case 2 months ago and haven't got any notification that it's even shipped. I would like either a refund or an update on the shipping of my item. Thank you, Jacob. Then they asked for my address, and I sent it to them. And then, I ordered a phone case from you back in July of last year and have received nothing. No phone case and no emails regarding whether my order is shipped or any way to track it or anything at all. If you aren't going to send me the phone case I paid for, I would like a refund. And they send back the same email every time. Just say, hello, sorry to hear that. In that case, we'll send it again.
That's sketchy.
Right?
Watch, you're gonna get 3 more in the mail.
If anyone's out there with an iPhone 6S, I can give you a low quality phone case with a dirty, squishy seal on the back. Feel it. It already feels like it's like melting.
Ew.
Really?
Yeah. No? I thought it felt more firm earlier. What?
Oh, I got makeup on it.
Where's the makeup on your finger?
I don't know. I washed my hands.
The seal's gonna be black by the end of the night. People are gonna be like, what that weird blob on the back of your phone?
We don't talk about it.
So, since we're talking about you don't know me at all, what's something we don't know about you, Jamie? Spill.
Why are you calling me out for it?
Because why not?
I don't know. I mean, if I haven't told you guys, I probably don't want you guys to know.
Wow. Well, what haven't you told the viewers? Listeners. What should we call our fans? Our little shufflies?
I think. Ew, shufflers.
Cupid shufflers.
Shufflers.
Cupid shufflers.
Someone else should start so that I can get like some time to think of something.
Expose yourself, Jacob.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot you guys don't know. I keep a lot to myself.
I have one about me and Jacob.
Oh, how we hated each other in
Yeah.
elementary school?
Yeah, there's 2 sides to this story. Share yours.
Let's see. I guess she came in 2nd grade, right?
Yeah.
Because we've been in school together for a long time.
Mhm.
I didn't like her because she looked mean and was way better at art than everyone. And I was like, wow,
That's
she
still
stuck
the case.
up.
Why do you talk to me now?
I don't know, because you sat by me that one time.
Okay,
That
I didn't
one
like
time.
Jacob because he was a racist little shithead.
Uh-huh. I
I'm-
can blame my parents for that, though.
Okay, so like, I'm Filipino. I'm not Chinese. So like, I have 3 memories of Jacob from elementary school, and I told him all these, and he doesn't remember them.
Not a single one.
Okay, so I think in 4th grade, our teacher was like, some people have Chinese blood in them. And then Jacob from across the room goes, Mireille has Chinese blood in her.
Yeah, to be fair, I thought Asia was called China. I thought that was the name of the continent.
Okay, and then the other memory. Like, I think
I hate being exposed.
I think we were back from, like, a break, like, spring break, maybe. And then Jacob was like, I bet Mireille went to China. And then I was like,
I don't remember that at
like,
all.
actually, I went to Chinatown, like, in San Francisco. And then you're like, you didn't know the difference.
Yeah, see,
Do you
I didn't-
still not know?
I didn't learn geography till 6th grade.
And then the other memory was about me being short, and I'm still short. And
I mean, me
just
too,
like
though.
for some reason, you're like, I can see Mireille having her own Broadway musical called "It's a Small World."
Jacob!
I remember that.
Oh my, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
I know.
I like you now. It's okay.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my god.
And I also remember that her best friend was, like, named Serena, and I only thought they were
No.
friends. Sierra?
Sarah.
Yeah. I only thought they were friends because they were both short.
Oh my god, Jacob.
Also, it was weird, though, because she, like, loved Michael Jackson, and
Yeah.
Mireille, like, loved My Chemical Romance, so it didn't really go along.
Romance.
Yeah.
I didn't like them in elementary school. I hit my emo phase in like the end of 7th grade.
Who'd you like in?
In elementary school, I liked Avril Lavigne and Green Day.
It's not much has changed.
Just changed.
And then I have one memory of you from middle school. In
Oh,
6th
I'm sorry.
Grade. Like,
Because middle school was bad.
we were like in science, we were taking a test and we weren't supposed to write on it, and you were the first person done. And then like the
Did you
teacher
write on it?
said something like, "Oh, did you? Like, oh, you weren't supposed to write on it," and you're like, "We weren't supposed to." And then in my head, I was like, "This dumbass." And then sophomore year, like we were in the same art class, but like
You never
sophomore
talked to
year-
me.
Yeah, I didn't talk to anyone sophomore year. Like
Sophomore year was bad.
yeah, for, like,
me too.
until like
Sophomore
the
year was
last
fucking
like 2
rough.
months, like Connor was my only friend, and then like this is really sad, but like in art, like I would sit in the corner and like you would talk to all those people, and like every day I would secretly like listen in on y'all's conversations and giggle.
That's a big mood. I do the same thing all the time.
Yeah, but then the end of the year, I talk to you guys.
Yeah. I remember, like, one of my only friends was our friend Concha, and she kept being like,
Yeah,
oh, really?
yeah,
She
That's
kept-
how I kind of know Raistlynn.
yeah.
Oh.
We kind of know each other.
She kept being like, Merle doesn't have any friends, you should talk to her. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, and she was like, I'll tell Merle to talk to you. And then you never did. Maybe Concha just never...
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
My most distinct memory of Concha, we were sitting in the gym locker room together, and she looked at me, and she was like, Raistlynn, don't move. And I thought I had, like, a bug on me or something, and she was like, in this light, your eyes look blue. And I was like, because they are. And she was, and she grabbed my face, she was like, are you fucking serious?
Sounds like her.
Yeah, she was like, I thought they were, like, any color but blue. I was like,
Yeah, I work with it tonight. I was snap, but
I haven't talked to her in years. I haven't talked to her, like, since 6th grade.
Me and Concha used to talk a ton, like, freshman and sophomore year. And then one day, me, you, and Mireille go to visit her at work, and she didn't even say hi to me. She's just like, Mireille! And I'm like, I'm here too, and she's like, oh yeah, hey, Jacob.
Oh, yeah, she hasn't texted me back in like a month.
We've all been there. Let's see. I think I know the longest message that someone hasn't responded me to, because they still haven't. Let's see.
Where do you work?
Taco
I went to Dairy Queen yesterday because my
You
mom
bleep it
wanted a
out.
blizzard, and there's this girl that I dated in like middle school, and it only lasted like 2 weeks. But she like every time she sees me, she like completely flips out and acts like we're best friends, even though we have not talked since like the 7th grade. And like every time she sees me, she like hugs me and like completely freaks out. And so she was there and she saw me through the drive-through window, and she went, "Is that Raistlynn?" And I just looked forward and I was like, I don't know who that is. And then we left, and my mom was like, who was that? And I was like, it was Adriana. And she was like, she still remembers you. I was like, that's what I'm saying. And then she was in Miss Deathridge's painting class for like 2 weeks, and every day she would come up to me and hug me. And I was like, please stop.
Anyways, back in December 17th of 2016, I texted my friend asking if he wanted to hang out, and he still hasn't read it or responded to it.
Who? Bleep it out.
I'll just tell you guys later.
Oh my god.
So, that's how my life's going.
I'm always like, I want to hang out with people, and then someone's like, hey, come hang out, and I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to.
I'm always the one who has to make plans because no one else wants to hang out with me.
I always want to hang out, but I feel like you guys don't want to hang out.
I always want to hang out.
I'm always down to hang out with you guys. Cause like, it's like other people, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get out of bed today.
Cause like,
That's me every morning.
cause like when I work, I either work like starting at 5, or I work in.
Look how dirty it is. No, I
You
was
wanna fuck
listening.
the seal?
No. Don't we all?
No. Yeah.
What?
I remember what we were talking about.
I don't know, you got distracted from me showing Raistlynn my little seal.
Anyway.
I
Yeah.
don't remember what you're
Me
talking
neither.
about.
I don't either.
I wish I had stories about Mireille to like get her back, but I repressed too much to remember anything. I do remember one thing from art class though, and that was just that we were using oil pastels, and it was the project was to draw penguins, and the teacher was like, "You did really well, Jacob," and I'm like, "Thanks."
Was this in elementary school?
Yeah, like 5th grade.
Uh-huh. I don't remember that. Okay, but like fast forward to senior year, you won most artistic, and I lost.
That's because you don't have as many friends.
That,
Okay,
No.
but like,
Yeah, she deserved
you
it.
deserved it.
It's just that people don't know you as well, and there's more senior girls that do art than senior boys, because I can only think of 4 boys.
like I know like I'm good at art, like obviously, but like I enjoy validation.
Mood, mood, relatable.
Put that on a shirt.
Honestly, validate me, validate my art.
Honestly, this year has been rough for art. I've been like working nonstop, and I'm nowhere close to having my 24 pieces for my AP portfolio.
Oh yeah, me neither. I think I have 5 concentration pieces.
I have now 11 concentration and 5 breath. But
I can
it's
just fill
due
up
in
my
April,
breath with.
and
Oh.
that's nowhere near. We were supposed to have 12 by the first semester, and I had like 9.
I can just fill up my
If
breath
even.
with BS, but
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like I have
trying
enough
I'm
BS to
trying
put
to
my
pump
breath.
out my concentration.
Last year I used Mireille for like every reference photo I drew from.
Yeah, I took AP art last year, and the only reason I survived was because we could submit like a bunch of old shit we did, so I just filled up my portfolio with my old shit,
hmm
and I got a 5.
Yeah, and I only got a 3, and I was upset because I thought I
Really?
did better than that.
I thought you would have gotten a 4.
Right? So I don't have high hopes for this year.
I don't either. I'm just like, I just want a 3. I just want the 3.
But, I mean,
Because Miss Dethridge was always like, you can take AP art, and you should take AP art, but you don't turn things in. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And so then sophomore year, I was like, fine, I'll take it next year. And she was like, are you going to turn things in? And I was like, yes! I can be responsible when I need to be.
I feel like Miss Dethridge still doesn't like me.
I don't think so. Because she would have said something, and she hasn't said anything to me.
Yeah,
Because I get all the gossip.
yeah, she gossips.
I get all the gossip. Because me and Miss Dethridge are tight.
You have any secrets to spill, Jamie? We've given you a lot of time to think.
Wait, that was me thinking?
I guess
I
not.
wasn't thinking, I just. Oh. I don't know, I don't want to share stuff. Like,
I mean, it's
Welcome
not,
to a podcast. Shoot.
it's not a secret or anything, but I'm left-handed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
One time I was doing like calligraphy with like a marker or something just by Miss Dethridge's desk, and this girl was like, oh, you're a calligrapher. I was like, yeah, whatever. And Miss Dethridge was like, and she writes with her left hand. Isn't that weird? And I was like, okay, just out me like that. Like, she made it seem like a bad thing. I was like, you got beef or what?
And probably told this before, but my aunt is left-handed because she's like a mirror twin, but my great-grandma beat it out of her because she thought left-handedness was of the devil.
Yeah, you told me that.
So she's
my dad-
ambidextrous.
Yeah, my dad is a mirror twin. My uncle's left-handed, and they hate each other.
Nice.
What's a mirror twin?
It's like you're switched.
Yeah, like
you
you
look
have
the
an
same, but like in the mirror, you know how like things are flipped.
like one is right-handed, one's left-handed, one's more creative, one's
Oh.
more intellectual. Like my dad and my uncle are identical twins. They look identical, but they're mirrored. So my uncle's left-handed and my dad's right-handed. My dad's more intellectual and sciencey, and my uncle is a lot more creative and artsy and stuff like that.
If one has a mole over here, it's over on this side for the other one.
And my uncle actually
That's
he has
mirror.
that disease where your organs are flipped. So his
That's
heart
so-
is on his left.
Is that a
on his right
disease or is
side.
it just a mutation?
I think it's just a mutation, but his heart, like his organs, are flipped.
So when they say the pledge, does he put his hand on the right?
Who knows? I don't know.
I just
You
sit
mean-
down.
Same.
Oh,
One
can't
time I
sit
sat down during the pledge during math class, and this kid was like, I don't want to be a dick or anything, but you need to stand up during the pledge. And I was like, I stood up during the moment of silence. Isn't that good enough?
Yeah.
Just use your fibromyalgia as an
I
excuse.
can't sit down because like my teacher's like, get up, like respect the flag, and I'm like,
Sometimes my teacher cares,
Respect
sometimes
these
he doesn't.
hands.
yeah. He stops students that like walk in the hallways. He's
That-
like, hey, be respectful.
Yeah.
One time I
So weird.
didn't know the moment because I was listening to music, so I didn't know it was the moment of silence, and people like weren't walking in the hallway, and I was like practically running to class because I was already late, and I didn't know that it was the moment of silence, and then I got to class and I was like, oh, I probably should have stopped walking, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I was trying to get to class.
You telling secrets behind that
I
fan.
was telling her who
Oh.
the teacher was.
Oh.
We can tell secrets behind our fan too.
I heard that.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. What? I was just trying to think of like a secret
Oh, it's
or something that's like interesting.
You look like Jay-Z.
Oh,
You don't look
No.
like
I
Jay-Z.
look like Jay-Z.
No, he doesn't look like, you don't look like Jay-Z, but every time you draw yourself.
Looks like Jay-Z.
But you're more attractive than Jay-Z. Jay-Z is
Yeah.
not a handsome man.
Yeah, Jacob looks like Walmart Choice Savon. In a good way.
Yeah.
In the best way possible.
I sent a picture of me to Concha when I was at a concert, and she was like, "You look like Troye Sivan in that photo," and I'm like, "That's the biggest
Was
compliment."
it the one that you're looking up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I don't know why I was yelling. Yeah. Is it on your Instagram?
I don't think
I
so,
think
but
you
I
put
have
it on your spam.
maybe.
It's on one of them, and I was like, is that like when I was scrolling? I legit thought that was him, not Jacob, but Troy.
Wow.
I guess I have 6 siblings,
Jesus,
which was a lot growing up.
Right?
Yeah.
Not that much.
No, I thought you did. That's what I meant.
I don't see it.
You also look a little bit like John
Jay-Z.
Krasinski. John Krasinski.
When I was younger, people would say I looked like Zach and Cody.
No, you don't.
When I was younger and they were younger,
I guess.
faces were simpler back then.
And then we all hit puberty and got just a little bit ugly.
Yeah.
I got hot.
I feel like I look the same.
I mean, it's
I
hard
look
for
the
me
same.
to.
I have a picture of me when on my 9th birthday and I was at the zoo and I show it to like everybody and they're like, you look exactly the same. I just grew into my forehead a little bit. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, it's hard for me to look any worse than I did in middle school.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
I
had a
looked
glow up.
awful in middle school. I mean, like, I look the same technically, but my hair and the way
Your
that
bright
I dress.
orange hair.
I don't want
Remember when we showed that to Jackie and she's like, "I'm colorblind. It just looks normal." And I'm like, "If that looks normal to you, honey."
Yeah, because he was like, it's neon. I thought you would have saw something. And she was like, no, it just looks brown.
Yeah. That was like.
That was
Could you
bad.
imagine being colorblind and being an art major
Oh.
like Jackie?
Oh my god.
Because that's. Like, you can't even trust yourself now. I think my mom threw away all my art from elementary to middle school,
That's terrible.
and probably even most of the stuff from 9th grade. She only kept that one thing of a flower I did because she liked it, and she took it and hung it in her room.
How cute!
No,
Wait,
it's on
is
her
that your
phone.
natural
Well,
hair
not out the
color?
window.
No.
I thought there was like a puppy outside.
I look the same. I just grew into my forehead a little bit.
You do look the
I
same.
look the same.
I'm trying to think. I know I've seen Morel's little pictures. You don't look that different.
That is an insult. I was so ugly.
Baby Morel from 2nd grade.
You're so cute.
Jamie looks the same.
I did get lighter. My teeth got better.
My teeth always grew in crooked, and
So-
then they
Really?
would just straighten out. Yeah.
I had a gap, and mine grew really
The teeth next to my front teeth, they grew in all the way like in my lip, like they
Oh,
were up
yeah.
here, and
remember
eventually
that.
they just came down.
My mouth was too small for all of my teeth,
Mine is too.
so I had to get braces when I was like in 4th grade, which is like really young for people to get braces. But it was because my adult teeth are coming and pushing out my other teeth. One of my baby teeth, a blood vessel popped in the tooth, and it turned the whole thing pink.
That's cool.
And also, my
Dang.
wisdom teeth were coming in completely sideways, like all the way horizontal.
I have a wisdom tooth growing in right now. It's like poking through my gums.
I got all 4 of mine out.
I need to get mine out. My mom said she's gonna do it like the week school gets out.
I feel like my mouth is bigger than it was back then, which I guess makes sense, but
Mine is the opposite.
I don't necessarily need braces, but I want braces because it's like a vanity thing. And I've gone to an orthodontist before, and he was like, we'd have to put an expander in your mouth, and because all my bottom teeth are crowded, and he was like, we would have to like push all your teeth back, and yeah, they want to like hook up my mouth.
my mom wants to give me braces again because my teeth don't close all the way.
Mine don't either.
Like,
Oh.
we're all just smiling.
I've never had braces. This tooth is messed up.
Mm.
I've never had braces, but when I was younger, I used to fuck up my teeth by putting those little rubber bands for your hair and pretend I had braces and just like
I
leave
used
them
to do
there
that
for
too.
hours.
I used to do that too, yeah.
Yeah, but when I was getting my braces off, the orthodontist guy was like, "Your teeth don't close the way, but you've been through enough." And then they took them off, and I thought my mom knew about that, but like a year ago, they found out that they don't close all the way when like a dentist brought it up. They're like, "Are you closing your mouth all the way?" I'm like, "Yeah." And honestly, I'm surprised a dentist wouldn't brought that up sooner.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's like your resting state?
But that was like 6 or 7 years after I got my braces up, and that's when my parents first learned. And I was like, "Yeah, you didn't hear the orthodontist say they don't close all the way?" And she's like, "I want my money back. They didn't get your teeth fixed." So it's kind of hard for me to eat pizza and stuff that's like skinny because my teeth don't bite down all the way on them. So, fun fact.
Oh my god.
Can't eat skinny foods.
Right? It needs to be thick for me to get that chomp. Stop it, Morel.
Go away.
You know, Morel has a list that's like 300 words long.
460.
Words
Hey.
worse than moist.
And they're bad.
I don't think all of them are that
Not
bad.
all of them,
Should we
but
read some of them?
yeah.
Just like a little taste.
ASMR.
Right.
ASMR, all these words.
I'll pass it around. Just like read ones that stand out to you.
Okay.
Um,
Welcome to the ASMR podcast. Come on, Jamie, hurry up. Jamie. Word number 93. Clint.
Word number 97. Pulsate.
Ew.
Word number 175. Palpitate.
That should be it. Let's just.
Yeah.
We can.
I don't like that little you put in there. That was.
You guys are taking too long to choose words. I had to give them something, you know?
Hope you
With
guys
me,
got
you were
some
like,
ASMR
hurry up.
tingles.
I hope you guys nutted during that section.
Fat nut. Gotta go change my
Honey. But this is about halfway point in the podcast, so we're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back with a fun game, which is the whole reason we have 2 guests. Like how we haven't really brought that up until this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
but we'll be right back. We're back with Put on Shuffle podcast, and since today we chose the song You Don't Know Me At All by Ben Folds featuring Regina Spektor, we thought we'd do the newlywed game.
My hair's gonna be all over your car, I'm sorry.
Our studio?
City. We'll bleep it out.
We'll bleep it out.
Stigmata, oh my god, I ruined it.
No, it's okay. A lot of people have
First.
A lot of people have ruined it. So, me and Raistlynn are a team against Mireille and Jamie. What's your team name?
Girth.
Okay. No. Team Girth.
Team Girth.
We're team Pussy on That Sideburns.
I'm here for that. I'm down for that.
So we don't have whiteboards, so we're just gonna use our notes. But you guys don't care because you can't even tell.
Is that from when you hit yourself on your entertainment center?
Yeah, I think so. I have scars, you guys. So Jamie, you wanna start us off? So when Jamie asks a question, Mireille will give Jamie's answer, and I'll give Raistlynn's. When I ask the question, Jamie will give Mireille's answer, and Raistlynn will give mine. It might sound complicated, but you'll understand.
Alright. Ready? What is their favorite band of all time?
You should know that.
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. Do I write my answer?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we make sure it's not cheating. You,
Wait,
get,
I write my answer?
You write what my answer is.
you write Jamie's
What's
answer,
my favorite band of all time?
Okay.
and you write down yours.
Have you written it down?
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Okay, what'd you guys put? Oh wait, where can I keep
Make
track
sure
of
you
points? Anyone got paper?
You can use the back of this one.
Do you have a pencil?
I have a pen. I have Copic liners in my jacket.
You have a lot of weird stuff in your jacket.
I have a lot of weird stuff in my jacket. Yeah.
Okay, we got
Team Girth and
Team
Pussy
Girth.
on Sideburn.
Girth and Pussy. Oh, I put 3 S's in Pussy. On
Make one a dollar sign.
oh, the middle one's a $. Pussy on Sideburns. And I'll keep tallies. So, what'd you guys put?
What do we show?
Jamie,
Show
show yours, and then... no, Mireille, show what you put, and then Jamie... What does it say?
Yeah.
The doors.
Yeah, the door.
They got a point.
Yay.
I would.
Is it neck deep?
It's neck deep.
Hell yeah! You wear so many neck deep shirts.
I have 5.
So you could wear one every day of the week.
Yes, I'm still waiting to do that. I keep forgetting.
Okay. So, what is your partner's zodiac sign?
I don't know how to. I can't spell it.
So you write down Miles. Okay. So, what'd you put?
You're Sagittarius.
Hell yeah. What's Mireille?
Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going pretty well, which is probably boring. My hand's so sweaty it
let me get
sticks
my
on the
pen.
paper.
Ooh. Okay. What is their favorite movie? I
So
didn't
you have to
really
know
think
my
this
favorite
question
movie?
through.
What if neither one of us likes movies?
Right?
What if we don't know our own favorite movie?
Pick one. You gotta.
Can I put a multiple choices?
Sure.
Okay.
Max 2.
3?
No.
3.
No.
3.
That gives her too many options.
3.
I know you don't like this movie, but I'm gonna put it.
Stop correcting. What? Okay.
3.
No, Jamie. Did you
Okay.
write yours?
Okay.
Okay, Merle, what'd you put for Jamie?
Call me by your name.
Yeah. I put Call Me by Your Name or Coraline.
I put Call Me by Your Name, even though I know you don't like that movie.
I put Scooby-Doo in the Ghoul School. It corrected it to Scooby-Foo, and the ghoul shook.
Sounds like a
Ew.
parody.
You.
Scooby-Foo and the ghoul shook. Okay. What's your partner's favorite fast food restaurant?
Oh, damn.
So I have to know yours, and Morale has to know, or Jamie has to know Morale's.
Mine?
I'm like,
I put 2.
I feel like we're gonna
Put two?
lose.
I'm gonna put 2 because I
can we
think-
put 2?
Can
If
I
they
get
put
double
2?
points?
Can we get double?
No, whoever's guessing just put 1.
Just put 1. Alright.
But the person who, if you can't decide on your own answer, you can put 2.
Okay,
Okay, so I said In-N-Out.
yeah. Yeah, I put it in now.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, I put Chick-fil-A / Chipotle.
I was gonna put Chick-fil-A or Chipotle. My
Chip-
baby.
Oh.
I'm all sweaty.
Oh, me too.
They're beating us.
That's why I was like.
Because neither one
put
of us likes
2.
movies. That was a hard one.
Yeah. Okay, what's your partner's favorite color? God.
Wait, so I
So wait,
answered
you
for
have
her?
to know
Yeah.
mine, and
You answer for yourself.
you. No,
Because we skipped my question.
did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
do we just do the same thing
Yeah.
like last time? So I answered for her?
Yeah.
This is
Alright.
fucking easy.
You know my favorite color.
Okay. What'd you put?
You put pink.
No, you're supposed to put my favorite
Oh,
color.
your favorite color?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you told me.
Uh huh.
Wait.
Okay, what'd you guys put? Well, she's thinking.
Black.
Glad.
It's easy.
I didn't know your favorite color.
Just guess.
Blue?
No, it's green.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember he said that he didn't want to choose the color that everyone liked.
Well, that was when I chose yellow.
Yeah,
But now I
it's
like
kinda
green a little more.
too, no?
Well, I like
I
green
was
and
gonna
yellow.
say yellow.
Okay.
So yeah, now I guess you do too, Jamie, since I skipped you. Haha.
How many siblings do they have?
You just said
I
your
just
answer
said it.
earlier.
I didn't mean
So
to.
I have to know how many you have.
Yeah.
That's easy though.
Wait, I'm doing it for you.
How many?
Right? Oh, 6.
Oh, 6. Yeah, even though I just said it, I didn't mean to. I promise.
I had 2.
promise.
Yeah, I said 2.
Oh, and I do another one?
Yeah.
If they could have any superpower, what superpower would they have?
So I have to know. You have to know what superpower I would have, right? Wait,
no,
how does this
you're
work?
doing me.
I'm doing
What mine
Oh
is.
yeah.
Because one of them I've never said out loud.
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Well, this isn't good.
Okay, I decided. Okay.
How long is the superpower? Right?
Okay, what did you put?
I didn't know, so I just put the ability to turn into an animal.
Well, I put read people's minds or manipulate nature / cure. So, not really.
I said invisible. Wait, she already is. Flight?
I hate you. You're a bitch.
What'd you
I was gonna say teleportation.
Uh,
You're a bitch.
thank.
That one
I
was
hate
rough.
you. Even though you're as white as me.
No, it was just because people don't notice you.
That's true. People don't notice me ever. One time, this girl in my driver's ed class, she was in the classroom that I was in for Win, and so she was like, "Hey, Raistlynn," and Tyler was with me, and he was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's whatever," and I don't want to say her name, and I was like, "Oh, it's her," and he was like, he kind of looked at me, and I was like, "She's in my driver's ed class," and he was like, "Oh, I was wondering why she said hi to you, because no one ever says hi to you," and I was like, "You know what? Just because you're right doesn't mean you had to say it."
Mhm. That's rough.
So my turn. Favorite game.
Like,
I was
board
gonna
game?
say video game, but then I didn't think Merle played them, so I just put game. So video game or board game, or whatever.
Oh, it's for me?
So wait, you answer for me.
I
Yeah.
have to decide what's your favorite.
No, that was stupid. That was a stupid answer. I didn't know. Wait, what if it's like a do I have to put like a specific one? What if it's like a franchise?
Uh,
What if it's like a series?
then just put the name of the series, I guess.
Okay.
Unless you think you know a specific one.
I don't.
Okay, so what'd you put?
I put Pokemon.
Yeah, I put Pokemon / Binding of Isaac.
I put Uno / Heads Up. I put Heads Up.
Because I was gonna put Breath of the Wild, but I was like, that's stupid. Jacob has Pokemon everything.
Yep. Your turn, Jamie.
Oh. What is their least favorite food?
What's your least favorite food?
I don't even. I love
Maybe
food
one of
so
them,
much, I
because
don't
I'm
even
so
know. I'll literally eat anything. I just like food.
Then pick one that you like the least.
Oh, okay. I got one.
Okay, what do you think Jamie that says?
I didn't know, so I put kale / lumpy mashed potatoes.
I put mayo / pudding.
Oh.
You don't like pudding?
I don't like. It's like okay. I don't like mayo because it's like
Mayo's gross.
bitter pudding, and I don't like pudding because it's like sweet mayo. I just don't like pus.
You don't like the texture?
I don't know. I guess.
Okay.
I have a joke answer and a real answer. My real answer is seafood. My joke answer is nut.
I was gonna say barbecue. Because I like seafood.
Let's see. I just thought it's like a thing that a lot of people don't like.
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your partner's favorite animal?
Okay, I have an answer.
No, I'm deciding your favorite.
I have a lot, so I'll put 2. My top 2. What do you think it is?
Okay, I have 2 answers. I'm gonna say turtles because Ludwig is a turtle and hippos.
I put hippo / turtle.
Dang.
I put that you don't have any.
Yeah, I don't, but I didn't want to put that, so I put panda.
Oh.
You don't have a favorite animal?
If I would have put panda, because I don't. We're on the same one.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
an
but that's not a
animal
point,
person.
so.
You should be more specific. She just said she's not an animal person.
Okay, cool, then you should have put that.
Because you love animals.
So. And if I knew this.
Okay, Jamie, your turn for the question. I'm trying to win.
Celebrity crush.
So,
For me?
Oh.
no, you have to know Jamie's.
Oh.
I have to know
I was
Raistlyn's.
gonna put
No,
one
you have
for
to know
yours.
mine.
Yeah.
No, wait, how does this work? Wait.
Yeah, I have to know
Yeah.
yours.
You-
I just know for us.
No, I have to
I'll
know
just-
yours.
Yeah.
Because you answer when it's my question.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I have to know yours?
I don't even know mine. I don't know any celebrities. I don't know any celebrities. I don't have one.
I'm just gonna put someone I know you like.
I'm
So, what'd you put for Jamie?
Harry Styles.
Over Jim Carrey?
Yeah, like he was one of my first. He says my number 1 thing.
Did you pick someone yet?
Yeah, I guess I'll say Milk from Drag Race.
I put Trixie Mattel.
Yeah.
It's just I know you like Trixie Mattel.
Yeah, but I don't like him like
Oh,
that.
Drag Race. I was thinking of Cars.
Yeah, Raistlyn's really into like NASCAR.
Cars. Just go ahead.
Honey,
Those left turns, let me tell you, it's exciting.
does your partner prefer hot or cold?
I know this one. I actually know this one. We talked about it.
Is this for...
I'm answering for you.
Or at least I thought we talked about it. I don't know.
I guess
But I
we'll
have
find
an answer.
out.
Either way, I have an answer.
Okay, so what do you think?
Cold.
Yeah, cold.
Cold.
Which is funny because it's really hot in here.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, don't prefer food.
Okay,
Oh.
Jamie, the next question.
Somewhere they want to visit.
This would have been way simpler if we just did her turn than my turn, because I keep forgetting who I have to answer for.
Oh.
So I'm
Somewhere-
answering for you now. Someplace you
Somewhere I
want to be.
Yeah. I have two answers.
Well, that's a little better for me. I still don't know. Mm. Okay, what'd you put?
I put not here.
Yeah.
What'd you put?
I put Italy / Tanzania, Africa, or Tanzania.
You can't get a point for
Yeah,
that
that
because
is
you
a
put
point.
everywhere but here.
Yeah.
So
But I should have gotten a point for the animal one.
no,
Why not?
because you
I
didn't
know
write
she
it
didn't-
down.
I know she didn't have any, but I knew.
If
she
you knew
like
how she
found
thought,
out.
you would have got a point. Again, I have a joke answer and a real answer.
That doesn't.
No, my real answer was L.A. I don't know.
I went out of the U.S. and I said out of South Korea.
Mm.
South
My
Korea.
joke answer was in the sheets with milk.
Oh my god. I mean, you're not wrong.
But no one gets a point there. This one, kind of similar to a question we already did, but your favorite dinosaur.
Your favorite dinosaur?
Damn.
What's a favorite dinosaur?
I do.
I have a favorite one. So I'm answering from morale, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it, but I can describe it.
Okay.
Oh! No, I know the name of it.
So what is it?
Triceratops.
I mean, it's a close second, but my favorite is the Ankylosaurus.
I would have never fucking got that.
It's the one with like the spiky tail that's like a ball and it whips it around.
Oh.
I like that guy.
Isn't that a stegosaurus?
No, Stegosaurus have stegs. Ankylosaurus is like a flat back.
I just put something that flies.
I said
I
Triceratops
put
because you're like the biggest top.
I was gonna put
Yeah.
T-Rex, 'cause that's the
3
only
times
dinosaur
the
I
top.
know.
Yeah. Pterodactyl would be the flying one.
Or Archaeopteryx.
What
But I think those
else?
might glide and just jump from trees.
Like sugar fighters? Sugar fighters are baddies.
So
Oh.
what's the next question, Jamie?
What is their dream job?
What's your dream job? Wait,
My dream job or like what I'm gonna go to college to do?
your dream job.
Because those are two different answers.
Your
You're answering for me, right?
yeah.
Okay.
God, I don't...
I've talked about it.
Oh!
I don't think you're.
Okay, what'd you put?
I put writer.
I put working with primates.
I put beekeeper, drag queen, Latina wee-wit.
Yeah, because I had two answers. There's beekeeper and the person who does autopsies. Those are my two
I knew she
jobs.
wanted to be a beekeeper. Hell yeah.
I like bees
And drag.
and drag.
So, what's your partner's preferred social media?
Oh,
I'm so confused.
So you answer for me,
Mhm.
Jamie answers for Raw. What'd you say?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagram. I hate Instagram.
Is it Twitter then?
Yeah, I put Snapchat/Twitter.
You say you get
Twitter's
I hate
a mob.
Instagram.
Oh.
Twitter's a mob.
Haha.
Yeah,
We're
Raistlynn
catching
always
up.
likes my tweets. It makes me happy.
I never go on Twitter except when I have to
Yeah.
post stuff from or put it on shuffle.
Twitter is amazing. Get into it, mama.
I used to be on it, but then everything became so political and I was bored. I didn't want it.
I was looking at your profile and my favorite tweet is I stay up till 11:11 every night because I need all the help I can get.
It's the truth.
No matter how tired I am.
I need that wish.
Next question. What is their favorite store?
So you need to know yours?
My favorite story?
No, you need to know mine. No, I need to know yours.
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't want to like put you on blast, but
How do you think it'll be on blast?
yeah. What did you say?
Earthbound.
That was easy. I said hot topic.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I did it because it was a hot topic and
Forever 21.
no Michael's.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't think about like craft stores.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want to be like that emo bitch, but sometimes Hot Topic has good stuff.
Ooh, we're getting close to the end.
Yeah, this is the next one is my last question.
Oh yeah, 2 more. So, what's your partner's least favorite school subject? But you need to know mine. Wait,
Oh!
I haven't.
I think I know yours. I
Or
think.
like of all time.
I just put of all time.
Oh, of all time? I was gonna go with currently.
I just put like a general subject.
I don't think you're gonna get this, but I'm gonna go with it. So what do you say?
Statistics.
Statistics is a close second, but I put economics because I had a way worse grade in there.
Because I heard you complain, you were like, because your kids were leaving early because the bells were off, and you were like, I'm not trying to go to statistics early.
That's true.
I put science/gym.
Oh, I put
Oh
English.
god, fuck gym.
Yeah,
Right?
if it was all time, I probably would have said gym.
God.
But the last year I took gym wasn't that bad because the teacher never made us do anything, and I got a high school credit for it.
Oh yeah, you took it in 8th grade. I should have done that so that I didn't have to do marching band.
Jamie was in that class with me. We played basketball like every day.
I can do marching band, and it's hell on earth, I swear to God. It's awful.
What's your last question, Jamie?
What is their favorite TV show?
So I have to know yours. That's easy.
If you say weeds, I'm gonna fucking strangle you in this car.
You mean it's not weeds?
I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. At least to Abby, if not you.
Wait. Is it not the super obvious answer?
It's not weeds.
Weeds wasn't the super obvious answer.
Then it's probably this. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I guess we will.
Okay.
What you put for her?
I put The Office/American Horror Story.
Is it Parks
I
and
put
Rec?
How I Met Your Mother /70 show.
Oh. RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh, I didn't even think of that, but yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that 70 show.
Oh.
Yes, it's a great show.
Because
It's such a bop. I
you-
didn't even think about that. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Because that would totally.
That's like your favorite show of all time.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm just looking at the points.
So if we get it wrong and you get it right, you could tie. But if we both get it right, then Team Pussy on that sideburns wins. Last question. How would your partner rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh god.
I'm
That's
rating you. Where are you rating yourself?
What do you think?
I'm gonna give myself a solid 7.
No, what would...
For you?
Yeah, what would
Oh,
I rate myself?
I see. I'm so bad at this. I don't even know. You're so mean to yourself. You'd probably be like, I'm like a 2.
I said 2! What'd you guys put?
I put 10 or higher.
Yeah, I put 10. I'm really full of myself.
We win!
Oh.
we got 12 points, you guys got 11.
It's okay. We've known each other longer.
We are way too in sync.
Right? Wow. Did you guys expect it
Expect-
to lose?
No.
Did you guys expect to suck?
Do you guys expect to be way worse than us?
Oh. Oh my god.
I mean, we're like compatible in every single star sign. So, like, what do you
Honestly,
expect?
Like, our entire star chart is compatible.
Like, our trine, like,
Is God.
clasped together.
Our moons are complementary.
Yes, God.
Is God.
No.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, well, we've known each other for so long.
I heard you say ass.
No! I said we've seen each other's eyes.
No, we haven't!
I can listen back to this recording, Jamie.
Go ahead. That's what I said.
Like she said something about you want to beat his ass.
No.
It's worse than
Something about
It's
eating
worse than
ass.
that.
No, I said.
Eating ass.
We're so close, baby. I eat your ass.
Stay in my ass. I don't want you in my ass.
Wow. That's everyone's consensus.
that. Oh.
It's a sad part.
Close the pen, Jacob.
Oh, yeah. So, was that interesting at all?
Yeah?
I don't know. We have our 2 biggest fans, so, as of now, there's 5 episodes to put it on shuffle. Was it 6? I don't know. It's probably should be 1 more than it is, because we got behind this week, and I can blame Jamie. So, what's your favorite episode been so far?
I like the one with Raistlynn and Mia.
Nice. How about you, Raistlynn?
I liked Nia's and the one about birthdays.
Oh.
Birthday cake.
I didn't know birthday cake would be interesting.
I liked
It was.
it. I liked respect it.
But then again, I'd say that about literally every podcast we do.
I think the one with me was a flop.
The one with you, we were just trying to get out of this hot box.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why.
but we'll see. It was so hot. Like,
It was worse than this.
it's
Oh my
way
God.
better now.
Are you serious?
Way better.
Because I'm already
Do you see them? They're barely sweating.
barely sweating.
We were drenched.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Our cookies were on tsunami. It was bad,
Oh
Raistlynn.
my god.
So,
I'm just praying that my eyebrows don't melt. Like, everything else can melt except my eyebrows because this is nowhere near my eyebrow color.
you'll look like, what's it, like when you've been crying and your mascara's running, but it's your whole face.
Oh my god.
Your makeup just moves down an inch.
Because you've seen my eyebrows. My eyebrows don't look like this. My
Yeah.
eyebrows do not look like this.
So, we're coming to the end of the podcast. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate You Don't Know Me at All, or You Don't Know Me by Ben Folds, featuring What You Expected?
7.
Yeah, 7 or an 8. Because it's relatable. It's got relatable content.
I think I'd give it an 8,
And the vibe was nice.
right?
I like the vibe.
Well, thank you guys for coming and enduring this heat, and absolutely getting destroyed by us.
By 1 point.
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely
Utterly destroyed. No hope. Obliterated. But, oh, we need to fix that fan. Honey. Well, since we had you guys on already, I don't have anything to give you guys.
What are these?
Unless you
God,
want to...
where are my free gifts? I came here for free gifts.
Unless one of you wants to keep this little paper I kept tallies on. Here you go, Mara.
Sentimental value.
Right. With the pussy on sideburns with 3 S's and one of them's a dollar sign.
Yes, God! You gotta make it work.
Right.
No accidents, just happy mistakes.
Thanks, Bob Ross.
All right.
Well, thanks everyone for listening to another episode of the Play on Shelf podcast with Jamie and Jacob. Come back next time.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.